Hey guys, welcome to today's live. How to get your first three high-paying clients as a social media manager, even if you have, if you are starting from zero, you have zero experience. Before we even begin, I want to tell you the truth about getting your first three high-paying clients that as a social media manager. Now, most people are they usually struggle because they are not good enough. It's not even because they are no, most people struggle is not because they are not good enough, but because no one ever taught them how clients actually make hiring decisions in 2025. Now, my voice may be a bit flat. Sorry, guys. I have a flu, so I just had to come on live because I already talked about coming on live. So we have to make do with what we have. Hope you guys are well. Just comment the word yes in the chat so that I can know that you are following through. Now, if you stay with me till the end of this class, I promise you this. You walk away with a client acquisition system that works even if you have no experience, if you have no niche, if you have no portfolio, if you have no connections, and if you are starting completely from zero. So get your notes ready. Yes, get your notes ready because this session will change how you see your social media management business industry forever. So let's move on, you guys. If you are just joining, just comment the word yes while we go on. So now how to get your first three high paying clients as a social media manager, even if you are starting from zero. If you are starting from like zero experience, right? Now, this is not theory. I need to let you know that this is not theory. This is based on actual hiring patterns, analytics, and buying psychology from years past, like from year 2024 to year 2025. The industry shift, right? So this is like you need to listen attentively because normally this is meant to be part of my paid class, but because you're a part of my community, you get to have access to this for free. Right. So let's move on. Now, this is what is happening right now. This year alone, that's we are in 2025. Mm, a lot of businesses are increasing their digital spend, but they are hiring fewer social media managers. Do you know why? This is not because they don't want social media managers, but they want social media managers who are actually strategic, that are well structured, and then they are revenue focused, right? So today I'm going to show you where clients actually hire from, how to position yourself as the obvious choice. That is very, very important. You need to position yourself as the obvious choice. And how do you do that? We are going to be talking about that today. And also how to get clients are willing to work with you without you begging or maybe spamming DMs and losing your dignity. Another thing is how to shift from being seen as a content creator to being seen as a strategist. Right, it is important. Now, I remember in my DM, I received a lot of DM from people, especially from social media managers, saying that, oh, I can do this, I can do that, but I don't mind working for you for free to do it. You don't have to pay me. I just want to prove that I can do this and do that. I usually advise them back that don't offer your services for free. It doesn't change anything. Like if you offer your services for free, it doesn't make them value your services or your skills more. They just believe that it is not valuable. People value things that they pay for. Don't ask anyone to work with them for free. It doesn't make any sense unless otherwise you are not sure of what you know. But if you are sure of what you know, there's no point for you requiring from people, from business owners, that you want to work with them for free just so that you can have um like a testimonial or something. Right. If you are confident of what you know, then you shouldn't be offering it for free. Now, we are also going to be sharing how to shift from being seen as a content creator to being seen as a strategist. Now, because once clients see you as a strategist, you become high value to them. And what high value means is that you become when you are high value, then you can charge your worth and then you can be highly paid. Exactly. So that is it. Let's move on. Now, to this slide, we talk about shift number one, the common mistakes social media managers make. All right. What I see every day is that a lot of social media managers, they think that client attraction is about staying consistent and then posting every day. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. It's not like that. Because all that does for you is that it makes you look busy but not booked. The biggest mistakes that we make as social media managers is that we post without strategy, just believing that because I'm posting, my people that need my services to just find me. Another thing is that you keep waiting for clients to magically find you. Another thing is positioning yourself like every other freelancer. You go to this person's post, or I mean this person's page, you look at their page and then you start to copy them. Or you look at this person's page and start to copy their ideas. Whereas you don't even know if it is positioning you well. Do you understand? So you have to like another thing is selling content instead of outcomes. Now, a lot of social media managers, what they do is that they create content. Oh, what I can do, benefits of hiring a social media manager. This is what I can do for you. This is what you get when you work with me. Instead of you sharing the transformation that actually happens when they work with you. That is very important. Right? You don't just share content for sharing sake, but you share content that you know that when you are sharing based on results, your clients will see it and then they will want to work with you. I don't understand. It's very, very easy. Share content that you know that your client actually finds valuable, not content that you find valuable. For example, you sharing content that what I can do this, oh I can do that, oh this is what I can do, this, forget about the things that you can do for now. What is the result your clients get when they start to work with you? That's the real tea. That's what they actually want to see. Right. Another thing is that not building authority or trust. How do you build authority and trust? You make sure that you are always sharing posts that are valuable, posts that solves problem. That is how you are able to have excuse me please. That is how you are able to have that confidence when you are solving problems with your post. You're not just posting. Right. You get people to trust your decisions because they know that when they use whatever it is that you have shared for free, it brings them results. Now you are building authority and trust. Now, what's the result? What's the result if you are not doing all of these things? You don't have inbound leads, premium clients, you don't have only price shoppers and time wasters. So, and if this is you, like, you don't have to feel bad. That's why this class is available. You need a shift. And this is the shift that we are talking about right now. Let's move on. So, Zainab, I'm in class. Okay, I'm coming. So, let's move on. So, what high paying clients look out for? Now, it is very important for you to know the things that they look out for because this class is about how to get your first three high paying clients in 2026. Now, what are the things that they are looking out for? Let me tell you something I learned from managing multiple clients. This is my experience, like based on my years of experience about managing a lot of clients at the same time, is that your clients, they don't care. They don't care about the content that you are going to share. What they care about is the result they get when you share that content. And that is what should be your driving force when you are creating content for them. Right. So this year and beyond, which is 2026, clients want someone who can understand their business, someone who knows how to analyze data, someone who can simplify and automate workflows, someone who communicates clearly, and then someone who builds growth that leads to sales. Right. So when you position yourself as I make content, that's zero. But when you position yourself from the angle that I grow your brand, you've won. Because premium clients don't want people, they don't want social media managers who post for them. They want someone who thinks for them. This is where your strategy hat come in. Right. So let's move on. Now, your portfolio is not content, it's proof, because a lot of people spend um a lot of time trying to build their portfolio and everything, which is great. But I'm sorry to let you know that your portfolio is not content, it is proof. Now, proof of what you have done, proof of your work, proof of the results that you've gotten from other clients that you have worked with. Now, I saw that in 2025 social media manager hiring survey from HubSpot, yeah, then Sprout Social, that the top factors premium clients consider before hiring is that they look for industry expertise. They look for number two, they look for demonstrated strategy. Then number three, they look for clear workflow and then structure. Number four, they look for polished brand presentation. Number five, they look for good communication. Number six, they also look for ability to explain why something works. Right. Those are the top six things clients look for before they hire based on record. This is not me saying all of this. This is based on fact. Right. It's based on survey. So your content is not your first impression. Your very first impression is your clarity, your brand presence, and then your positioning. Those are your first impression. Let's move on. Okay, number six. So what to put in your portfolio even if you have no client. Your portfolio is your brain on display. That's what I could come up with, because first of all, you need to know that your portfolio must show your before and after transformation. Your portfolio must show clarity, structure, and improvement. Your thinking is very important, because your portfolio must show your thinking. Your clients to be, or your clients, your potential clients, they want to see why you made strategic decisions. Your systems, they need to see your systems, because businesses trust processes than vibes. Your portfolio is the only way a client can say, wow, I trust this person with my brand, because they are able to see what you have done with other brands. Right. Now, back to the slide. It says what to put in a portfolio even if you're brand new, like a brand new social media manager. Listen, not having clients at the moment, it does not mean that you cannot build a strong portfolio. Keep that at the back of your mind. Simulation portfolios are not fake. They show your strategic mind. For example, what are the things for you to include in your portfolio? Pick a brand you admire. Maybe you admire, let's say, a chef's page. You admire the brand. Redesign their grid. Redesign their grid in, like, on Canva. Try to picture it that you are working with them. How are you going to make their grid look like? Design it there. Right. Create a 10 post content plan for them. Then write real captions with strong messaging. Now, show how you could fix their analytics. Provide a simple strategy document. Now, clients do not care whether the brand paid you. They care whether you can think. Now, it's important. I don't have experience. Pick a brand that you love. Assume that you are working for them. The results you bring to them, use it to create your portfolio. Yes. Now, you are doing this for free on your portfolio. It's not like you're even working with the clients anyways, but you are using their client like a case study of what you can actually do when that new brand hires you. And then they see it. So it's a form for you to have testimonial without having testimonial, or show result without showing result. I hope you understand. Please comment yes if you are still following. Meanwhile, if you are just joining, my voice is so flat today because I have flu. I'm struggling with flu. So let's let's manage. So let's move on. So where your first three clients actually come from. Now, this is like the major thing that we are here for. Where is it that your first client come from this year? Like, let's say 2026, because we are working towards 2026 now. Now, based on actual hiring patterns, this is fact. I'm talking about fact. Your first client will come from Instagram. Now, how will it come from Instagram? Through clarity, stories, carousels, and referrals. Then number two, LinkedIn. Clients love authority positioning. Then number three, TikTok. Visibility plus quick expertise. Then number four, WhatsApp communities, high intent buyers. Then number five, referrals from one satisfied client. Now, not from cold DM blast, not from begging, not from random who needs help, blah blah blah. Clients find you through value, not desperation. Now, let me tell you a quick story. There was a time that a lady, we worked together for, I think it was the beginning of this year, and we had at towards the ending of the contract, we didn't end the contract well, because she was meant to work with me for like I think about 3 months, but she said she won't be able to. I think she just said she won't be able to until maybe like the second month. Something came up, blah 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 blah. That's not where I'm going, anyways. And then we stopped working together, you know. But because of the type of work that I did for her, this particular person I'm talking about, she worked another brand. Now she paid the brand about 5 times over than how much she paid me. How did I know this? She told me again. Right. And then she told me how this brand did not deliver value, even though she paid a lot more. And then they didn't deliver value. They are not communicating well. They don't talk to her well. It's just somehow, And while she was telling me all of this, she came back. My point is that when she came back, that's not even the tea. The tea is that she actually referred me to other of our what is it called? Business owners, friends that actually need my services without me even asking. I didn't have to ask. That's the power of referrals, power of giving your client transformation. They came back even after they worked with some other people, they still come back to you. Do you understand? So my point is that if you position yourself right, referrals from one satisfied client can give you thousands and thousands of clients over. Right. Now, clients find you through value, not desperation. It doesn't matter how many times you DM a client, a potential client. It doesn't matter how many times you try to guilt trip them, how many times you try to, all those things. It doesn't matter. The only reason they hire you is sort of value. Nobody's going to hire you because you are telling them their life story. You're telling them your life story that, oh, my mom is this, my dad is this, I'm the firstborn. They are not going to hire you. Nobody wants to hire somebody like that. Stop sending DMs like that. Oh, I have not eaten since morning. I need this job. Nobody's going to hire you because of that. They are only going to hire you because of the value you bring to them. Everyone is selfish on the planet Earth. Everybody wants what is in it for me. What is in it for me? If they cannot point out what is in it for them hiring you, nobody's going to hire you. So don't stop using that as a leverage or your first foot forward that, oh, maybe when I'm down to earth, when I'm begging, they will answer. Nobody's going to answer you. It is what you know that puts you in rooms where your all of these things cannot put you. Do you understand? So let's move on. Now, the fastest path to client number one. The fastest path to client number one. If you're just joining, we've been talking about how to get your first three clients as a social media manager, not just clients, how to get your first three high paying clients as a social media manager. If you are listening, just comment the word yes in the comments. The screen is blank. Is the screen still blank? Let me know if the screen is still blank. If you are listening, just comment the word yes, and if the screen is blank, you can let me know. I'm just reading your chat. I didn't know it was blank. um just let me know if the screen is blank. Right, just comment and let me know if the screen is blank. I'm just seeing that chat. I'm waiting for your comments. I'm waiting. Mine is not. Okay, I'll assume that that screen is better now. Thank you. Okay, so this what is it called? This slide, it talks about the fastest path to getting your clients, or the fastest path to clients. Now, this is like one of the most this part, if you've not been listening since we started this class, I think you should start to listen now, because it's very important for you to know as a social media manager. Because the most effective content piece you can post as of today, as of right now, as a social media manager, is the 5 things I will fix on your page if I was your social media manager. Now, write that down. The 5 things I will fix on your page if I was your social media manager. You should write that. The 5 things I will fix if I was your social media manager. Now, this is like an assignment for you guys. I want you to create a carousel post that says this: the 5 things I would fix on your page if I was your social media manager. Create a carousel that says that. Now, why does this? When you create the carousel, you can even tag me. You can tag me on Instagram so that I can see it. Then pin that post on your page. Pin the post on your page. Now, the most effective piece of, I mean, sorry, yeah, it's part of like the most effective piece of content that you can share is that, because when a client should come to your page and say the 5 things I will fix on your page if I was your social media manager, that has already answered about 60% of why they came to your page. I hope you know. And why does this work? It shows your expertise, it shows your strategy, it reveals the brand problems that you can solve, it causes people to self-identify, then it instantly triggers DMs. Right. So this particular carousel has gone viral across business niches because it delivers value without selling. You can even make it a reel. Do you understand? This particular topic I just shared with you, I can't remember how many clients I've gotten just using this topic. Do you understand? I share it most times when I need clients. I'll repeat it again. I'll share it again. I'll share it again. For every time I need clients, I'll repeat it and I'll share it again. So my point is that you have to keep um your transformation, the transformation that your client gets should be the core of your message as a social media manager. of your content also. So let's move forward. Now, the fastest path to clients, number two. Now, your Instagram stories. I need to let you know you can never get premium clients without stories, because Instagram stories is like your what can I call it? It's like your your storefront. You know all those things that they call storefront, where you just display the things that you have, that you want to sell, that people see it. But the only difference is that it's going to be in 24 hours. And then your most engaging Insta story should be highlighted. Right. I remember that there was one day I fixed my nails a lot. I was at the gym and I broke my nails. You guys, it was so painful. If you've ever gone through that, I'm sure you know what I mean. That pain is so much. It was the dumbbell that fell on my fingers and broke my nail. It was so bad. So I made a video about it. I was just ranting in the video. Oh my god, look at my nail, blah 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 blah. And the picture of it is that I'm still going to do my nail again, blah blah blah. And I posted it on my Insta story. You guys, could you believe that? Somebody, a client on my page, saw that Insta story, and then she messaged me, "Oh, sorry, sweetheart. I've never met this person in my life." She said, "Sorry, sweetheart. So sorry. I think that happened to me before, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, thank you for even saying sorry. Thank you." And Nina said, and the next thing she said is that, "Oh my God, Natasha, do you know I've been wanting to message you since all these days, but I don't know. I keep forgetting. I need your services. I need help." My point is that that client became my highest paying client, and I met her through that. Imagine that. So my point is that your Insta story is your storefront. You don't have to have it prim and proper. It doesn't have to be overly professional. That's where the problem lies. A lot of you always overthink content. Like your content is like supposed to be like your safe space. That okay, how can I connect? See, people love your personality. That's your real life. You don't have to be like somebody else. That's your real life personality that you have. Show it on your Insta story. Show it on your Insta story. That personality that you have, because people love personality. That's the thing that makes us different. We are peculiar in our own ways. Now, another thing is that your stories reveal who you are when you are not polished. Your story should be your what is it called? Your story should be your like down to earth, right? Then your Insta story should show how you think, how you work, how you break down content, your wins, your insights, mini teachings, your personality. I'm saying that again, your clarity. See, I've gotten clients from my Insta stories more than any other content type. And I'm telling you this because you are a part of my community, and I'm not going to gatekeep from you guys. My Insta story, I don't really share Insta stories. Sometimes I purposely don't share Insta stories when I don't have time to respond to DM. But when I have time to respond to DM, I will share Insta story and I'll just sit down, be pressing my phone. Right. Let's move on. Now, the fastest path to client, number three. If you've been following, just comment yes. If you are following, comment yes. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you drop a comment even after I share this video, so that the algorithm can push this video to other people, other social media managers, so that they can also learn from it. Right. Thank you guys. That's what you can do for me, like today. Because as I'm not feeling fine, I still find a way to come live because I already promised to be live today. So please just try to like this video, try to comment, try to do all that so that it pushes the video to others also, so that they can also benefit from it. So the fastest path to client number three. Now, the mistake a lot of people make is that as soon as someone likes their post, they pitch. As soon as somebody follows them, they pitch. As soon as somebody comments on their post, they pitch. That's not right. Clients hate predators. They love helpers. You have to be genuinely ready to help. See, there's no giving. What's the word? Is it there's no giving without taking, or there's no taking without giving? You have to be able to give, right? So my point is that instead of that, like for example, this is what you are meant to say. Um, I like your content, blah 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 blah, and then I'm saying, oh, I'm glad this helped. If you ever need clarity on your content or strategy, I'm here. Now, that line alone had closed thousands of dollars for social media managers because it shows confidence, not desperation. Right. Now, number three, the three clients getting tasks to do daily. Now, this is another homework for you guys because when you do it, results will come. 2026 is almost here, and if you don't have any plan, you don't have any strategy, you will not get any results. If you don't have a plan or strategy, you will not get results. So these three tasks, if you are able to do it consistently for 14 days, it will change your entire business. One, teaching post per day. One teaching post per day. Number one teaching post per day. Create videos like I'm talking like this. Videos of you talking. Talking head video. Teach. Teach per day. One teaching post per day. It's not too much. You can do it. Like show your process on stories, how you are doing it, how your setup is, your behind the scene. Show it on your Insta story. Number three, engage 10 ideal clients authentically. Your ideal client, people that you have in mind that, oh my God, if this person should just reach out to me to work with me, oh my God, this is what will happen. Look for them, make a list of all of them, and engage them authentically. If you don't know what to say to them, if they have a post and then there's a comment, screen grab the comment. I mean, screen grab the caption, and then go on ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT to give you comment that is valuable that will make um your your comment pinned. Content that will make you feel noticed. You get ideas of different comments, and then you can post on their page. You'll be noticed, and then you'll be pinned. Even if you are not pinned, one way or the other, they will notice you. Now, authority compounds. It's not a one-time thing. It compounds. Then consistency creates visibility. Visibility creates client. I hope you understand that process that I just mentioned. Now, the truth about getting high paying client. You do not need 10,000 followers. You do not need a niche carved in stone. You don't need a fancy brand. You don't need expensive tools. You don't even need a website. What you need is a clarity, a strategy, messaging, consistency, and then confident offer. Clarity is more powerful than aesthetics. Trust me. You need to know what you know. You need to know what you want to how to communicate your results to your client is very important. So how to package your offer. Now, a lot of social media managers, they have a lot of things. They are already doing a lot of things that they don't even know that those things that they know how to do are skills. They don't even count it as skills because they just believe that doesn't matter, I can do it, I can just do it. Meanwhile, those are skills that are meant to be paid for. So you need to be able to package them. In 2026, clients expect structure. Your offer should clearly include deliverables, frequency plus workflow, communication, reporting, systems, you know. Instead of saying I'll post for you, don't say I'll post for you. You say something like, here is how I help your brand grow, generate demand, and increase visibility. That makes more sense. That puts you and positions you as a strategist. Right. Now, in summary, to get your first three clients, you have to position yourself as a strategist. Number two, build a strategic portfolio. Number three, create authority content. Number four, use stories as your funnel. Number five, engage with value, not pressure. Number six, package your offer clearly. Number seven, okay, I guess that's, yeah, package your offer clearly. Yeah, clients follow clarity, they pay for direction. You need to know what you are offering. You need to be able to defend it. You need to be comfortable enough to talk about it. Right. If you have any question about the class, just drop it in the comment section so that I can see it before I move on. Any question whatsoever. So you can drop it in the chat so that I can tackle it before I move on. So if you want if you want prompt that will help you to get strategic content, build clarity, improve messaging, create ideas daily, analyze performance, automate your system, and sound like a strategist, not a beginner, then click the link in my description of this video to get the Prompt Vault, Social Media Manager's Prompt Vault. It has 150 plus strategic prompts across client acquisition, content strategy, post creation, engagement, analytics, and automation. It goes for only $17, 15,000 naira. It's going to be saving you hours and position you as a strategist, even if you are still growing. So my advice for you is to get it for yourself today before the price goes back up. That's it for today, you guys. If you have any question, I'm still here. Just comment your question, drop your question, and then we can tackle it. Um, so I hope you've been able to learn one or two from this class and you are able to implement it. Implementation is very important. Execution is important. Don't just be the hearer of the word, be the doer of the word. Now it seems like I'm preaching. But that's it. Don't just be the hearer, be the doer. If you are not doing anything, nothing's going to change in 2026. You need to do something this year for that change to happen in 2026. Do you understand? You have to start buying courses, buying templates, books. You need to improve on yourself, improve on your skills. That is when result comes. If you have any question, I have 1 more minute. Just drop the question in the chat and let's move on from there. Also, make sure you like this video, make sure you comment on the video so that others can the algorithm can push this video to others so that they can watch it also. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you until next time. Have a lovely week ahead. Bye.